Hey everyone, Hager17 here. I have been requested to do a bike setup via people on YouTube and PS5, so this is it. Now as we go through this, I will explain some things that I feel are most important. Right, so with suspension, I've played around so much with this. This is what it is at the minute, but I've had this forks and rear swinging arm, I've had it all the way to zero, everything, and I don't really think any of this suspension setup changes much, if at all, as in the way your bike handles. This is how I last left it when I got fed up with keep changing it, and this is what I've just kept. Again, I've had quick lap times with this setup, I've had quick lap times with other setups, and potentially I don't think there's any real change in any of the settings from the suspension. So you can go with this or do your own. I really don't think this matters that much. Now this is the most important thing I feel in this game, is that your gear ratio. A lot of people I know run short or medium. For some reason I just prefer long, and I think it also depends on what bike you use, because they act differently to depending on what gear ratio you run. Now I like the Husqvarna because it's aggressive and light, but it still handles well, and I feel long setting works best on this bike for me, in my opinion. And with this game, with the braking bumps and the way the ruts work, I like not having to change up as much or as often, where if I went into short gearing, I feel I'm constantly changing gear and it disturbs what I'm doing on the track, as in the way I want to ride and get my angles and everything for the corners. So to me, this is what I use. Give it a go. If you don't like it, then change it, so it's up to you. Bike response, aggressive. You want to stop quick because you want to brake late, simple as that. Acceleration mapping, I used to have it on aggressive, and I used to ride the Yam, and I do like the Yam, but the Yam's got the most acceleration in the game, bike-wise, so I kept on finding in the situation I was blowing out berms and stuff, so I changed it to module and I went to Husky, and it seemed to work. So give it a go, it's up to you. I find this one just helps you gradually come out the corner instead of snapping out the corner. Wheelbase short, simple, short's the best, don't need to explain much more on that. So that's the bike setup. Now, I'll do the control configurations. The reason I want to show this, it's just this, I haven't got a hand cam or anything set up, so this is just how I have it set up now, the controls. So acceleration R2, and rear brake L2. When I play, I like to only have to use the top four back buttons and the two analogs. I don't want to be able to take my thumbs off the analog sticks or my fingers off to change gear or anything like that, or hit brake. So everything's set up so my hand and fingers are solid in a position and don't have to move. So acceleration R2, rear brake L2, front brake R1, and clutch L1. With the braking, I feel I use both brakes. I don't have them joint because I have I'll play on advanced physics. Everything assisted is off. So advanced physics, manual gearing, and joint brakes off. Now with the brakes, I find if I'm really going down a long straight and I need to brake late, I use both brakes. But mainly it's just the front brake I feel works best. The back brake really doesn't do a lot, or not a lot that makes that much difference. So maybe I might flick it now and then to bring the back end round that slightly or something, but mainly you want to use the front brake. And the other big thing in this game is the clutch actually works. Previous games it doesn't, and I find if you get your momentum right going into the corner, you can coast round it and hold the clutch in, then just release the clutch coming out the corner, and it gives you that boost. Just play about with the clutch while you're trying to ride. It can help a lot in certain situations. It can hamper you if you overuse it, because it sort of kills your momentum if you don't use it at the right time in the corner. But play around with it, it does help a lot. Now the main thing I've improved on massively since probably MXGP 2 and 3, which is a long time ago, is I changed my gearing to the L analog, so the left analog and the right analog, So the left analog, you click it in and it changes down a gear. Right analog, you click it in and it changes up a gear. Going back to what I said a minute ago, the reason why I do this is so I don't have to ever take my thumb off the steering or the body movement, so it's all rigid. So I found this helped me improve massively, and give it a go. It does take a little while to get used to, but when you get used to it, it's like second nature. You don't think about it, and then all you're worrying about is where you're steering the bike and what position your body's in with both analog sticks. The rest is pretty much not important, but there you go. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I will try and do more videos. I have uploaded a load more today, so take care, stay well, peace out.